Hi, I'm David Hamburger, here with the next installment of my TrueFire blog, and today we're going to check out a lick inspired by the playing of pianist Hank Jones. This lick is played over a C minor blues with a swing eighths feel, and we're playing it over the first 4 bars of the form. Check it out. Here it is again. Okay, now in order for this lick to make sense, it helps to understand how a jazz player is thinking about the chord changes to a minor blues. And that is basically like this. Bar 1 is C minor 7, or just as often, C minor 6. Bar 2 is D minor 7 to G7, often G7 altered. Bar 3 is back to C minor 7, or C minor 6. And bar 4 is generally thought of as C7, C7 altered. And that's that C7 altered sound. It's that thing of thinking like, oh, we're going to F minor. If F minor was 1, what would 5 be? And the 5 in a minor key is often the altered 5 chord. So the C7 altered takes you over to the F minor. And the solo, or the improvising, reflects that idea of those chord changes. So let's get into the actual lines now. We start off playing out of a C minor scale, or C Aeolian scale. And that's starting from the 5th and going back either to the flat 5, or you can think of it as a chromatic neighbor tone. Then root 2, flat 3, back to 5. Now, instead of playing over the D minor 7 to G7, we're sort of further substituting and thinking of this A flat 7 as a substitute for the D minor 7 chord. So playing over A flat 7 to G7 like this. That's the flat 7 and the 5th of A flat 7. And then half stepping into the flat 7 of G7, and then playing root 3, 5 of G. So now back to C minor. And so that's root 5, flat 6, flat 7, and now a quick 16th note turn from with hammer on the pull off from 5 to flat 6 to 5 to 4, and then landing on major 3rd of C, which begins the altered sound. And now we keep going with flat 9, flat 7, 5 of C. So an ordinary C7 arpeggio going down 3, root, flat 7, 5. We raise the root to flat 9, which also happens to be a diminished arpeggio. But you don't need to worry about that if you just want to think of it as altered. This flat 9 here. And then more C7 altered. And this time, really, it's just, here's root, and then we're chromatically filling in with the major 7 to get to flat 7, 5, 3, root of C. And really, so that's just straight up C7, but we're filling in chromatically. So from here, and now we're into F minor with the 2nd major 7 to root 2, flat 3 of F minor, and then down to the 5th. So that's the whole thing. C minor, A flat 7, G7, C minor, C altered, F minor. There it is. Here's what it sounds like again with the track. Okay, that's the whole thing. Again, if you can pull pieces of this out and use them, one of the most useful things is this is switching from minor to dominant to get you over to the F minor. And so if you're just playing blues stuff, that gets you over there in a really nice way, and it'll work even if you're not playing on jazz changes. It'll make that change that gets you over to C minor. Okay, so try it out. Try the whole lick in context. Try pulling out parts of it and repurposing them elsewhere. And I'll see you next time. For TrueFire, I'm David Hamburger.